Oh my god. The Cold Light of Day is a movie that follows Henry Cavill. He gets back together with his family for the first time in a while, and then he's out on this boat, and he hurts his sister, so he has to go into town to get a few things to help her out. He just jumps out of the boat, swims back to land, and when he gets back to the boat with all the supplies, no one's there. His family is completely gone, so he reports that to the police, and then as he's taken back to the boat, he meets this very shady man, and then Bruce Willis comes into the scene, and then he takes him, and then you get to learn a few things about Bruce Willis, who plays Henry Cavill's father. I've gone far enough. The Cold Light of Day was a movie that I was not looking forward to whatsoever. It was supposed to come out back in April. I covered this in my last video, but I'll do it again. It was supposed to come out last April, and then they pushed it back to September. Both months are not very good for movies. And then it was going to have a limited release, and now they've changed it to a wide release, but it's not very wide. It's only like 1,500 theaters. That's not very big. I really do have a sense that the studio knows that this movie will fail at the box office. And from the trailers, it just looked unoriginal. The acting didn't look very good. Bruce Willis looked cool, but Bruce Willis always looks cool. Sigourney Weaver is kind of a joke to me now, I'm sorry, but she is. I was kind of hoping that maybe Henry Cavill could carry the movie. I hadn't seen him in anything. I haven't seen Immortals, so I was hoping that he could be a good leading man for a movie. And going in, I had some shreds of hope. But alas, we are met with a giant box of trash. Let's start out with Henry Cavill, and from this movie, I think he is a good actor. However, the script around him in this movie is not good, so he can't show off all the skills he has. In the action scenes, I think he did very well. I'm pretty sure he was forced to do an American accent, and it's not a bad accent. Like, it sounds okay, but at times it just got on my nerves because he didn't seem comfortable in the role. It didn't seem like he was able to use his full range in the movie, and that's unfortunate. Then you have Bruce Willis in the movie who plays his dad, and Bruce Willis is always good in movies usually, and in this movie he does well, but he's only in it for a small portion, so that's disappointing. And then you have Sigourney Weaver, which, as I said before, I think she's a joke. Now, yes, she made great movies like Alien, Aliens, and things like that. However, just nowadays she just keeps playing these CIA villains, and it's just, I don't know, I don't particularly believe her in these roles. All the other acting by the people I don't know in the movie were fine for the most part. There are a few duds here and there, but that's usually what happens with an unknown cast. And as I said before, one really bad thing about this movie is the script. The script in the movie is terrible. It's just the lines that they're forced to say are so incredibly forced feeling because they don't feel like real dialogue. They feel like things that are just meant to spew out the convoluted plot. It did not feel natural whatsoever. I will give some credit to the director because the action scenes are pretty well filmed. You can tell what's going on. However, they're just not filmed with any style, which made the film feel like it was just another boring Bourne ripoff, which it did feel like at times. It wasn't completely, but there are certain things where I was like, oh great, more of this shit. And the movie is pretty boring. Like, the first part before he actually like jumps off and his family goes missing, that part just felt like it was gonna go on forever and ever, and I was just getting so mind-numbingly bored by it. I just wanted to shoot myself. It was awful. The movie did improve a little bit after that, but I can't really say anything substantial about it. I will say that I did enjoy some of the action scenes, even though they're not very stylish whatsoever. They're just kind of there. Just for that and Bruce Willis, I will give the movie a very low, small popcorn. You don't need to see the movie at all. If you're looking forward to it, what can I say? I really can't say anything to stop you, can I? So you guys looking forward to The Cold Light of Day? If you've seen it, did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Do you think Henry Cavill will be a good Superman? As of right now, I think he could be good. He seems to look the part in the trailer, so I want to see more footage from him to see if he'll do very well. Write beautiful comments down there and tell me what you think, and if you like this video, hit that subscribe button up there, because if you don't, I can't see you. You're out of my mind, out of sight, out of mind.